Couple questions. First, did you have a lot of offers when you signed with the Chiefs after the draft? Were there a lot of other teams interested? And if so, why you signed with the Chiefs? And Brad, I'll have another question as well.
Yes, sir. It was other teams interested in me, and I think I chose the Chiefs. Me and my agency, we thought it was the best fit for me, like my style of play and how it was going to change from what I was doing in college. So that's what really made me stick with the Chiefs.
And what expectations did you have for yourself coming into your rookie season? And do you feel like you've met those, haven't met them? How would you explain that part of it?
Coming in, I just really wanted to make the team, and then once I did that, see where they wanted me and how could I play. And I feel like I did some of what I wanted to do, not all the way accomplished yet. So that's how that worked out for me.
Let's go next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Tershawn. I'm curious, what's the biggest difference between what you were dealing with at S&T and now what you're facing in the pros, and how have you handled that so far through your career?
At S&T, I was the guy they was going to come after. Now being on a team with pros, I'm not really the guy they're going to come after all the time. So that helped. And then things at S&T, my senior year, junior year, I was a leader on the team. So right now it's just kind of like you back to square one when you come in freshman year of any school. So now it's just I'm trying to play with others.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hi, Turk. We talked to Brendan Daly the other day, and he said you've grown to the point of him trusting you with some communication stuff. Can you detail what that entails, and then what has that meant for you in this early on in your career?
Just being able to get that role as a rookie. It's something that you can be not. It's still something to stay humble about, but I appreciate it, and I see that my coach trusts me, and then really just on the field we just rolling with each other. So kind of just trying to make sure everybody get pressure on the QB when I'm out there.
Last two, we'll go Karen and then Matt. Go ahead, Karen.
Unmute. Yes. All right. Want to ask you just a little bit about the idea of being 12-1, being the team everybody wants, getting their best shot. How do you guys not necessarily stay motivated, but always have your guard up when you've got this, you're the best right now, top seed in the league. You want to stay there. You want to get that bye. How do you finish the season just maintaining that level and doing everything it takes to win? Is there a secret to handling that kind of success?
I think we use it as motivation. Everybody in here always comes in on game days and days that we work in. Everybody working. We're trying to get each other better through the season, and really just using it as motivation. So every little detail that you can think about, the coaches are detailing up every day. And when you make a mistake on the field, we just throwing it away. But the next play, we trying to make sure that it's just not showing up again. And that's how we really been keeping it so far, just paying attention to details and striving for greatness each week.
We'll go last to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Turk, you've talked about the importance of the Shrine Bowl was for you. It's coming out and being able to get noticed. With that game canceled this year, but there are some other all-star games. Any advice to players in your spot who are maybe from small schools who want to be able to get their notice and try and get their names out there?
The next big thing for them would be the combine. So, you'll have to focus in on making sure your number's right, because that's the next big thing after we go to bowl games. You usually start pre-draft training. So, being there with pre-draft training, you just got to, really make sure your numbers are the best, because that's the next thing they're going to look at. And then, your film should show something already by this time.
Tershawn, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.